The 3B group. Welcome to the 3B group. In today's video, we'll cover the recent changes made by USCIS to the citizenship interview process. The number of yes-no questions has been updated from 50 to 37. Join us as we break down these changes, what they mean for you, and how to prepare effectively for your interview. Stay tuned to ensure you're up to date and ready for your path to citizenship. Let's start the journey together.
What is guerrilla group?
A group that uses weapons to fight the military, police, or government.
What is suspended sentence?
Delayed sentence.
Since you became a lawful permanent resident, have you called yourself a non-resident alien on a federal, state, or local tax return, or decided not to file a tax return because you considered yourself to be a non-resident?
No.
What is establishment?
Starting or creating a group.
What is prison camp?
A place where prisoners of war or political prisoners are kept.
Define disability.
Limitations of ability.
If the law requires it, are you willing to perform work of national importance under civilian direction?
Yes.
What is the meaning of unable to consent?
Could not agree.
Do you understand the meaning of prostitute?
Someone who does physical relation for money.
Are you currently a member of the U.S. Armed Forces?
No.
Have you ever given any U.S. government officials any information or documentation that was false, fraudulent, or misleading?
No.
Are you willing to take the full oath of allegiance to the United States?
Yes.
Have you ever been a member of, involved in, or in any way associated with, or have you ever provided money, a thing of value, services, or labor, or any other assistance or support to a group that threatened, attempted, conspired, prepared, planned, advocated for, or incited others to commit any of these acts?
No.
Have you ever sold, provided, or transported weapons, or assisted any person in selling, providing, or transporting weapons which you knew or believed would be used against another person?
No.
What is offense?
Minor crime.
What is clemency? –
Reduce a sentence.
Define. Perform non-combatant services.
Do any work in a war except fighting.
Have you ever ordered, incited, called for, committed, assisted, helped with, or otherwise participated in genocide?
No.
What is incite?
To encourage.
Define. Assist.
To help.
Define. Recruit.
To ask.
What are examples of non-combatant services?
Nursing, cooking, or translation.
What is kidnapping?
Taking someone away illegally by force.
Do you understand what unlawful is?
Against the law.
What is illegal gambling?
To play a game for money, that is against the law.
What is order of nobility?
Like king or queen.
Have you ever ordered, incited, called for, committed, assisted, helped with, or otherwise participated in torture?
No.
Have you ever been arrested, cited, detained, or confined by any law enforcement officer, military official, or immigration official for any reason, or been charged with a crime or offense?
No.
What is immigration benefit?
Things like a visa, green card, or citizenship.
What is oath of allegiance?
A promise to be loyal.
Define. Avoid being drafted.
Prevent being selected as a soldier.
What is assault?
To attack violently.
Define. Detain.
To force to stay.
Do you understand hostilities?
Unfriendly behavior toward others.
Do you understand the meaning of sentence?
A punishment under the law.
What is lie?
Not true.
Do you understand the meaning of opposition?
Going against something.
What is non-resident?
Someone who doesn't live in the US.
What is file a tax return meaning?
Send a tax form to the government.
What are narcotics?
Illegal drugs, such as heroin or cocaine.
What are deportation proceedings?
Legal process of forcing someone to leave the US.
What is fraudulent?
Claim something that is not true.
What does U.S. Armed Forces mean?
U.S. Army, Navy, Air.
Have you ever been a member of, involved in, or in any way associated with any communist or totalitarian party anywhere in the world?
No.
Define sexual contact or activity.
Touching someone sexually.
Have you ever received any weapons training, paramilitary training, or other military-type training?
No.
What is the meaning of confined?
Jailed by the police.
Define, obtain.
To gain something.
Explain, bear arms on behalf of the United States.
Use a gun to defend the United States during a war.
Can you tell me the meaning of proceeds?
A portion of money from a transaction.
Have you ever gambled illegally or received income from illegal gambling?
No.
Have you ever served in the U.S. Armed Forces?
No.
Define, removal.
Making someone leave the US.
Define, civilian.
Anyone who is not in the military.
What is hijacking?
Taking control of a vehicle by force.
What is detention facility?
A place where people are forced to stay.
What is the meaning of convicted?
Found guilty of a crime under the law.
What is prostitution?
Doing physical relation for money.
What is mental impairment?
Mental damage.
Have you ever lied to any U.S. government officials to gain entry or admission into the United States or to gain immigration benefits while in the United States?
No.
What is the meaning of have you ever?
Anywhere in the world, at any time.
Define. Incite.
To encourage someone to do something.
What is weapons training?
To learn how to use a gun.
What is smuggle?
Bring something illegally into the country.
Have you ever been placed in removal, rescission, or deportation proceedings?
No.
Do you now have, or did you ever have a hereditary title or an order of nobility in any foreign country?
No.
What is false?
Not true.
Define. Admission into the United States.
Enter into the United States.
What is the Communist Party?
A group that believes the government should own and control everything. For example, North Korea.
What is the meaning of misrepresentation?
Provide wrong information.
What is assassination?
Killing someone famous or important.
What is national origin?
The nation where a person was born.
Define. Illegal.
Against the law.
What is constitution?
The supreme law of the land.
What is oath?
A promise.
What is weapon?
Like a knife or gun.
What are non-combat services?
Services that do not involve combat.
Meaning of civilian direction?
Direction from non-military person.
Do you support the Constitution and form of government of the United States?
Yes.
Define destruction of property.
Ruin of property.
Have you ever served in, been a member of, assisted, or participated in any military or police unit?
No.
Have you ever manufactured, cultivated, produced, distributed, dispensed, sold, or smuggled any controlled substances, illegal drugs, narcotics or drug paraphernalia, in violation of any law or regulation of a U.S. state, the United States, or a foreign country?
No.
Have you ever helped anyone to enter, or try to enter the United States illegally?
No.
What is example of work of national importance under civilian direction?
Helping the Red Cross after an earthquake.
What is explosive?
Bomb.
Do you understand the full oath of allegiance to the United States?
Yes.
What is register?
To sign up.
Have you ever recruited, enlisted, conscripted, or used any person under 15 years of age to serve in, or help an armed group, or attempted, or worked with others to do so?
No.
Have you ever been removed, or deported from the United States?
No.
Do you understand the meaning of killing?
To cause someone to die.
What is vigilante unit?
A group that acts like the police, but is not official.
What is rescission?
Canceling a visa to stay in the U.S.
What is controlled substances?
Drugs regulated by the government.
What is drug paraphernalia?
Equipment to make or use illegal drugs.
Have you ever committed, agreed to commit, asked someone else to commit, helped commit, or tried to commit a crime or offense for which you were not arrested?
No.
What is claim?
To say something without proof.
Have you ever ordered, incited, called for, committed, assisted, helped with, or otherwise participated in killing, or trying to kill any person?
No.
What is police unit?
A group that enforces the law and stops crime.
Define. Cited.
Given a ticket by the police.
If the law requires it, are you willing to perform non-combatant services in the U.S. Armed Forces?
Yes.
Do you understand the meaning of threaten?
To tell someone you're going to hurt them.
Have you ever used any person under 15 years of age to take part in hostilities, or attempted, or worked with others to do so?
No.
Tell the meaning of dispense.
Give out.
Have you ever registered to vote, or voted in any federal, state, or local election in the United States?
No.
Were you ever a part of any group, or did you ever help any group, unit, or organization that used a weapon against any person, or threatened to do so?
No.
Define. Distribute.
Give out.
Have you ever advocated any of the following, or been a member of, involved in, or in any way associated with any group, anywhere in the world, that advocated any of the following? Opposition to all organized government. World communism. The establishment in the United States of a totalitarian dictatorship. The overthrow by force or violence, or other unconstitutional means of the government of the United States, or all forms of law. The unlawful assaulting or killing of any officer or officers of the government of the United States, or of any other organized government, because of their official character. The unlawful damage, injury, or destruction of property. Or sabotage.
No.
Have you ever ordered, incited, called for, committed, assisted, helped with, or otherwise participated in causing harm or suffering to any person, because of their race, religion, national origin, membership in a particular social group, or political opinion?
No.
What is the meaning of direct?
To be in charge.
Define. Support dependent.
Pay child support.
Define. Associated with.
Connected to.
Have you ever ordered, incited, called for, committed, assisted, helped with, or otherwise participated in intentionally and severely injuring or trying to injure any person?
No.
What is the meaning of charged?
Formerly told that you did something illegal.
Do you currently owe any overdue federal, state, or local taxes in the United States?
No.
Define. Participate.
To be part of.
What is rehabilitative program?
A program to help someone to recover from drugs or alcohol.
Define illegal.
Against the law.
If the law requires it, are you willing to bear arms on behalf of the United States?
Yes.
What is totalitarian party?
A group that believes the government should control everything that people do.
What do you mean by enlist?
To sign up.
Have you ever been married to more than one person at the same time?
No.
What is public benefit?
Money from the government, such as food stamps.
What is exemption?
Special permission for not doing something.
What is allegiance?
To be loyal to something.
What is rebel group?
A group that fights a government.
What does the Constitution do?
Sets up the government.
What is vote?
To choose a leader.
Define conspire.
To plan with others.
What is self-defense unit?
A group that protects a community using weapons.
Define amnesty or pardon for.
Forgiveness for crimes committed.
What is gamble or gambling?
To play a game for money.
Define serve.
To work.
Define drafted.
Being selected as a soldier.
What is combat?
To fight in a war.
Define owe.
Need to pay.
Define injure.
To hurt someone.
What is conscript?
To require to join.
Have you ever married someone in order to obtain an immigration benefit?
No.
What is work of national importance?
Tasks that are important to a nation.
Do you understand the meaning of advocated?
To support and promote.
What is pay alimony?
Give money to an ex-spouse after a divorce, as per court order.
Are you unable to take the oath of allegiance because of a physical or developmental disability or mental impairment?
No.
What is overthrow?
To remove a government by force.
Have you ever served in, been a member of, assisted, or participated in any armed group, for example, paramilitary unit, self-defense unit, vigilante unit, rebel group, or guerrilla group?
No.
Define, procure.
To encourage someone.
Define, deported.
Forced to leave a country.
Have you ever claimed to be a US citizen in writing or any other way?
No.
Have you ever ordered, incited, called for, committed, assisted, helped with, or otherwise participated in not letting someone practice their religion?
No.
What is probation?
Report to an officer regularly, instead of jail time.
What is alimony?
Financial support.
Are you a person born as a male who lived in the United States at any time between your 18th and 26th birthdays?
No.
What is hereditary title?
A royal title, such as a prince or princess.
Do you understand the meaning of arrested?
Caught by the police.
Have you ever made any misrepresentation to obtain any public benefit in the United States?
No.
Explain. Perform work of national importance under civilian direction.
Do non-military work during a national crisis under civilian direction.
Have you ever been a member of, involved in, or in any way associated with, or have you ever provided money, a thing of value, services or labor, or any other assistance or support to a group, that engaged in kidnapping, assassination, or hijacking, or sabotage of an airplane, ship, vehicle, or other mode of transportation.
No.
What is labor camp?
A place where people are forced to work.
What is oath of allegiance to the United States?
A promise to be loyal to the United States.
What are overdue taxes?
Didn't pay taxes on time.
What is genocide?
To kill a whole race.
Have you ever worked, volunteered, or otherwise served in a place where people were detained? For example, a prison, jail, prison camp, detention facility, or labor camp, or have you ever directed or participated in any other activity that involved detaining people?
No.
Define, commit a crime.
To do something that breaks the law.
What is misleading?
Give a wrong idea.
What is military unit?
The official army for a country.
What is the meaning of did not consent?
Did not agree.
Define, cultivate.
Grow plant.
Have you ever been a member of, involved in, or in any way associated with, or have you ever provided money, a thing of value, services or labor, or any other assistance or support to a group that used a weapon or explosive with intent to harm another person or cause damage to property?
No.
What is armed group?
A group that carries weapons.
Define, detained.
Forced to stay.
Have you ever left the United States to avoid being drafted in the U.S. Armed Forces?
No.
What is registered to vote?
Sign up to choose a leader.
Define, attempt.
To try.
What is prison or jail?
A place where the police keep people who have been arrested.
Define, paroled or been paroled.
Allowed to leave prison early.
What is the meaning of engage?
To participate.
What is alien?
Someone who is not a US citizen.
What is weapon?
A knife or a gun.
What is crime?
An action that breaks the law.
Do you know what the person is called who marries more than one person at the same time?
Polygamy.
Have you ever failed to support your dependents or to pay alimony?
No.
Have you ever applied for any kind of exemption from military service in the U.S. Armed Forces?
No.
Meaning of bear arms?
Carry weapons.
What is overdue?
Late for a payment.
What is sabotage?
Intentionally damage or destroy something.
What is torture?
To cause great pain to someone.
What is religion?
A belief in God.
What is alternative sentencing?
A different way to punish someone instead of going to jail, such as community service.
Define. Obtain immigration benefit.
To gain things like a green card.
What is paramilitary unit?
A group that acts like the military but is not official.
What are unconstitutional means?
Methods that go against the Constitution.
What do you mean by transport?
Carry one place to another.
Have you ever engaged in prostitution, attempted to procure or import prostitutes or persons for the purpose of prostitution, or received any proceeds or money from prostitution?
No.
What is immigration benefit?
To gain things like a green card.
What is the form of government in the United States?
Republic.
What is claimed to be a U.S. citizen?
To say you are a US citizen.
Define. Involved in.
took part in.
Define with intent.
Purposely.
Have you ever ordered, incited, called for, committed, assisted, helped with, or otherwise participated in any kind of sexual contact or activity with any person who did not consent, or was unable to consent, or was being forced or threatened by you, or by someone else?
No.
What is guerrilla group?
A group that uses weapons to fight the military, police, or government.